So hold on, let me turn off the sound for Epic 7 here. We'll watch this together. Has a collab with Holo Live? WTF? Okay, that's not even a let's go for me to death. You know I don't. You VTubers don't get my penis erect, you know what I mean? I'm not excited. Like, I'm neutral. Like, I was watching, hold on. I was watching the 30-minute countdown. No, I'm skipping. I was watching, what do you call it? What's a game called? Death Stranding 2? Like, stream? Because Death Stranding 2 is not a game I would ever play. Like, I think it's a beautiful game. The story is very odd. So I was watching a streamer play it, and there was that Pecora. Yeah. I even freaking felt stupid for knowing her name. Okay? I looked at it, I'm like, wait, why is Pecora in this? I'm like, wait, why do I know this freaking name? I don't even know what she does. I know she's a VTuber, but why do I know this freaking name? I think Pecora is in Hollow Cure. So stupid, man. It was such a stupid moment for me. But I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna make sure it's not too loud for you guys. One sec. Oh, wow, it's half an hour long? Wait, this is a huge showcase. Okay, let's watch. We'll keep talking. Like, I'll pause in between. We'll keep talking here. Someone said the animation is good. Okay, whoever said that, it might have been Little Gino, it might have been someone else. Whoever said that CZN's animation is good, I need to know, is it the anime cartoon or is it the in-game animation? Because that will make my eyes look for that and kind of assess that properly. Told you, give it a bit more time. We will lure you into the HoloLive fan base? No, man. You don't like the chibi sprites, right? Okay, so here's the thing. Like, for this animation, I think it's good, but it's gacha animation, right? Like, when have we really seen a really bad gacha animation in any gacha game? Like, it goes as far back as what do you call it? Azure Lane. What's that other game called? That tower defense one? That were also from the Azure Lane devs. I tried it on stream. But that one also has really good animation. Arc Knight, yeah, thank you. And you'll be right back? Okay, no worries. Yes, that's the one. And Epic 7 obviously has decent one. Nikkei has good. Like, I don't see any gacha game that don't have at least standard, like, modern anime looking cartoons anymore. So, like, for me, this is not special. This is just like, okay, you're hitting the standard, but let's keep going. So I almost feel like this is like Epic 7 in terms of the lore. Wait, a lot of the characters actually just look like Epic 7 characters. But this is like a futuristic Epic 7. Wait, back up. I saw some jiggle. Whoa! I didn't see that, but that was a pretty big jiggle too. But I saw some jiggle from a previous girl. Oh my goodness, you know what? I could totally milk this for freaking YouTube content, because this is another frame-by-frame animation potential video. Bro, whoa. Okay, you know we've got massive weight when the boobs push together and they split apart. That is like, you know we're dealing with actual volume. Like, these things probably weigh like around 3 pounds each. That's a good attention to detail. I don't know if it's necessary, but I guess Gooners would say it is necessary. But the fact that they split apart and then they open and close like this, like butt cheeks slapping against each other, like, I'd be scared being the dude try to motorboat her, because that would be insane. Newton's cradle? I've never heard that term before, but that imagery totally works. Okay, sorry, let's keep playing it. I'll only pause it. Like, I want to hear the music and see the animation live first. That looks like a Corinne. That's like a Hua-Yang, lolly style. Oh, wait. Okay, you guys, if you guys played Artery Gear, the quote-unquote Epic 7 killer from that Chinese dev, was it a Billy game? I think that was a Billy game. they had like this exact like transition. The like underground side scroll like elevator thing, like this. I swear they had this. If it's not them, it's another gacha game I tried, and it's a Chinese gacha game. Okay, so the way that they're doing that, the way that this girl turned around, is that it means that she's not hand drawn, she's in 3D. So that's 3D. So this is like, this is kind of interesting. They're using toon shaded 3D models instead of like Epic 7 where it's like illustration and sprite based. When I'm talking about the characters, so like if we go to the character as a comparison, I know I'm zoomed in right now because I'm kind of cropped. So as a comparison, like Epic 7 here, these are marionette style sprites. They're just high quality drawn. So like the joints don't like that's why they do this kind of like what I call like a liquid wobble. That's when you know they're like a marionette. Like they can't flip their hand unless that hand is like a sprite, like a different sprite that flips, because they would have to do frame by frame animation. That's how they drive these. So these are like 2D PNGs. Like you can see Benimaru's sleeve, the left shoulder, the one without the gold. You can see that sleeve is actually just a piece of PNG, especially near the armpit. As that armpit is flowing, you can see that it's like a layer on top. That's how they're dealing with that technology. It's interesting that they are applying a 3D. How do I bring my stream back? Here we go. Applying a 3D, but they're doing it like a 2D, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of good. It gives really good model animation potential here. The blinking seems to be driven post though, so they look like PNG. Oh, no, they might be 3D too. If we could see, I'm not reading the subtitles by the way. I don't think it's important for me to know this to enjoy this trailer if it is enjoyable. Yeah, I'm convinced that this is 100%, this is 3D for sure. The way the head turns. Let me see if there's any kind of like blurred frames. The eye is throwing me off. I think the eyes are not 3D. So in other words, the eyes are not rendered in 3D. They're actually 2D superimposed on, animated 2D as like a PNG, superimposed on a 3D model. No, maybe not. The eyes are moving too sporadically. So that's 3D. Okay, so far the imagery, character design, nothing unique yet. Kinda using a lot of the sci-fi anime tropes. Yeah, 100% 3D. That animation is way too smooth. Cool. I like that because that reminds me of I think what they did for Reverse 99. Reverse 1999. It's like similar tech. Provided by Smilegate and Super Creative.
Security level 1. ようこそ、ファースト。定期報告を始めます。私たちは故郷を失いました。カオスによって地球が壊滅し。
Wait, I see you all watching the CZN stuff. Thoughts so far? So I did a brief skim of it. So thoughts so far, not too crazy yet. I rated kind of like the anime stuff. That's like standard anime stuff. Character designs are using already reused tropes. I mean, a lot of the characters look like Epic 7, but a lot of Epic 7 characters look like other gacha games. So nothing too stand out at the moment. I think when we get to the gameplay, that's gonna be where I will be more surprised. Art techniques, I've already kind of deducted them down to how they're doing it. So for me, just the magic is gone. It's basically Space Epic 7, the vibe I'm getting right now. So I mean, it's kind of cool. And also, Divine, this elevator thing. I was asking the chat if they recognize this. I feel like Artery Gear did this, like almost like exactly the same, which is kind of disappointing if they did. That looks like an S3 animation type quality, because there was imperfections. Okay, no, after this elevator, this nurse scroll, whatever, that looks like an S3 animation. I think it is. The way that the animation is kind of wonky and distorted. They're taking shortcuts, right? They're trying to illustrate something. So this is this character's S3 animation. And the animation style is different from the anime stuff that we see in the footage. And yeah, that's like a PNG shutting. This is like me deducing Epic 7's S3 animations. Similar technology, so hand-drawn stuff mixed with PNGs that float. And this is what we call the sprite animation in Epic 7, where you get a bit of that kind of aliasing happening on the character model. Yeah, this is S3 animation. I've never played a roguelike before, and this seems kind of cool, so I'm a bit excited. Yeah, I think the gameplay part, the premise is interesting. That's why I think I'm willing to give it a try. That's kind of like a title banner. Here's what you think about the UI. Well, I haven't seen the UI yet. If you're talking about all the glitchy stuff they did, this is not the UI yet. This is just FUI. I'm not talking FU as in futuristic UI, but this stuff is only used usually in motion graphics, and they're not. Oh, it's coming up? Okay, gotcha. 1 sec. Let's keep going. Oh, this is okay. This kind of artwork is gonna be how they open, like with an event. This kind of reminds me how Nikkei does it. Nikkei also does this kind of camera zoom thing, and it pulls out to open up a kind of like a montage as a cover page for their events. This is what they're gonna do as well. For those who play Nikkei, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Can you spot the Easter egg? Okay, I'll hopefully. Intel briefing. Oh wait, this is the UI. Actually, you know what? Let's keep going. I'm not even 100% sure if that's in-game UI. It might be, but it looks too simplistic if it is. Like this would be like a sub menu in from the lobby. This would be like the pre-match lobby, like when you choose your story or something. Yeah, a lot of similarities to Epic 7, at least the vibe. Wait! I spotted under boob. It's blurry. We gotta highlight the highlights, you know what I mean? Yeah, again, all the anime tropes have been done, and all the sci-fi anime tropes rather. Or actually rather sci-fi in general. Okay, that's not S3 animation, that is some kind of cutscene. Oh, okay, gotcha. Now you bring in the title. Oh, got it. Alright, cool. Simple enough premise. Okay, I don't know if this mission briefing is necessary. Like, I get it, they're trying to give us immersion, but I feel like I'd rather just play the game to find this out. The logos there are actually pretty cool. I actually like those whatever they are, faction logos or whatever. Shoot. Wait, where am I? Crap, right here. I want to take a look at this because I'm doing some. Oh frick! I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why I'm not pausing it. There you go. Okay, there you go. Huh? That's decent artwork. I actually really like that. I'm working on creating like emblems and stuff like that too, so that kind of inspiration is pretty cool. Alright, so we get some gameplay here. Yeah, the chibi marionette thing always throws me off, but if the gameplay is good, then I'm willing to try it. My question is, like, if a game spends so much on like the character design and like putting the game together, get it to function, and has interesting gameplay, why default to chibi? I never understood that decision. Because I don't think anybody prefers to play chibi over like full-size characters. They will play the chibi if that's the only option, but I feel like everybody would always prefer it was actually more chibi, but I think they heard the backlash. Okay, lacrosse, are the characters in this post backlash, or are the characters in this what caused the backlash? It is to lighten the horror aspect of the game. This is post? Okay, well let me observe. Well, if it's more chibi, then I'm glad that they did listen to it. No matter what, if a dev decides to try to meet the players halfway, I'm always more positive about that kind of attitude. And I mean, this is Smilegate, so generally speaking, I'm already in a positive attitude going into this game. Hold on, unusual suspect though, it's a lighten the horror aspect of the game, but that's the thing, is like I don't think it needs to be lightened, because like if it's to lighten the horror aspect of the game, why is like it doesn't explain why they're full bodied out here. Why is the gameplay the thing you make it less horrifying? You know what I mean? I don't think so. I don't think that's a legit thing. And also that doesn't work for other gacha games that use chibi. So my question is, why do companies just default to chibi? It's less work to do. I know like the practical reason. It's less work to do. You have less limbs to animate. But the issue is like you put so much work and effort into the game itself. Why cheap out there? That's my question, really. It is cheaper, yes. It's 100% cheaper, but I don't know. IMO, you're putting just the same amount of work you made. Yeah, that's what I mean. And Divine Dev Studios, and for even the stream chat, like this is why I really liked Nikkei. Not because of the gameplay. The gameplay sucks. It's like still one of the most boring gacha. The game loop sucks, but when you pull a character, you get their front side and their back side, not chibi. You know what I mean? So you feel like you get more bang for buck for the character. And if you buy the skin, yet again, you get the front side and the back side. So what I mean is like, maybe that's how Nikkei, compensates for the lack of gameplay. I don't know. But I'm just saying that I don't think other game devs should compromise in this, because I really feel why Epic 7 is like, it has such a, you know what, calling Epic 7 audience high quality, it only makes you guys feel good, but I don't know if that's the truth. But what I mean is like Epic 7 sprites for me have always been something that stood out. It's because they are full, like kind of like a full body, you know? Yeah, we're kind of like, I would say not a loyal fan base exactly, but we're a niche fan base, the death. And I think it has to be the combination of the gameplay, of the S3 animations, of the, the currency economy, of the of the gear hunting and of the sprites. I'm pretty sure this is why people don't play the other E7 killers. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm pretty convinced of that. So, don't think chibis work in postmodern game Hoyo era. Like, the number one complaint in this game has been the chibis. I agree with you, Lacrosse. I haven't really heard all the people's complaints about this game, but for me, number one is chibi. But for you to say that, I 100% believe it.
分かってると思うけど、このプロジェクトは簡単じゃないわ。
The art in the game is insane though. Okay, unusual as suspect. Up to this point, I have not seen insane art. So unless the end of the video surprises me, so far it's so. Cause your bar for insane, like insane has to be beyond market, right? Beyond the industry standard. But they're only right now what I've seen so far. Okay, so I can't say for the rest. They're only hitting industry standard. I don't think anybody honest can say that no, Jagan, this is better than anything out there. No, I don't think so. So it's not insane to me. That's my opinion. I've seen some animes of Ecopolis. Wait, Ecocalypse. And was excited to play. Then seen the chibi and I was out. Yeah, no, dude, there were a lot of gacha games, I will like say, that had tons of potential, and then they showed a chibi and I'm like, I'm out. So that was one of the main reasons I didn't even play Arknight. Arknight isn't even, it's not even as chibi gets, but their chibi marionettes seemed one of the most lazy. And I was turned off by it. I didn't care if it was tower defense. I don't care if it's real-time, like, you know, real-time strategy. I don't care. I just can't play it. Anyways, let me continue. I'm low-key waiting for Enfield. I don't follow any of the gachas, to be honest. Wait, no chibi? Hold on, Googling on side. Enfield.
Hello everyone. I'm Kim Hyung-suk, the Executive Director of Chaos Zero Nightmare. Let me introduce CZN's combat system to all of you.
Wait, is this AI voice? I'm turning this up a bit.
CZN features two main gameplay modes. First, we have Story Mode.
Oh, it's Arknight. Oh, Enfield is
this mode lets you engage in
Arknight.
battles one by one. But what sets CZN apart is its unique card.
Pause for a sec. That could be like Arknight's devs knowing that they effed up with the chibis. If they go no chibi route, that's actually really good. Again, like I said before, I ranted about like 45 minutes ago that I think Asian devs, this is where Asian devs are way better than Western devs. They actually listen. You can see it in the evolution of the games that come out. Not even from the same devs, but from devs copying other Chinese devs, or Asian devs rather. Asian devs copying other Asian devs, and they improve on it. And usually the improvement is like they listen to it. So that's, again, back to that point. So you kind of like prove my point with this Enfield. I'm kind of interested in it. I've always liked the Arknight style art. Like, okay, anyways, let's keep going.
Card-based strategy system, offering a much deeper and more tactical combat experience.
Okay, chibis, right? Okay, yeah, they're less chibi. I would say. Let me watch a battle and then comment. I think I know why. Wait, is that A Ross? Wait, that looks like Ross.
Which appear each turn in the form of cards. You can freely play these cards each turn, allowing for flexible and strategic combat. Effectively using your cards is the key to mastering the gameplay. For example, if you play a card that gives you an extra attack.
Okay, so the card system is not too special, but you guys are saying this is a roguelike? So my understanding is if this is a roguelike, the only difference that this makes is that it gives you a sandbox of potential gameplay experiences, but it's not going to be consistent. So I'm thinking of this on a game design level. Like if I was a game designer, what would be the benefit of this would be that maybe players don't get super bored of it, but the unpredictability of it may be tiresome for those who want to idle the game. So I'm just gonna say this. Maybe they'll talk about this, but they should have. again, it depends on the core game loop. If we're hunting for gear again, like Epic 7, they still need some way to bypass the roguelike experience. Right now, in my head, the roguelike might be limited to something like how we experience Epic 7's Labyrinth, which we all know no one likes Labyrinth. I fear that could be the case. You're gonna like the other content? Okay, let's keep going. I'm only making these predictions because it's not to show off, it's that these predictions are often good for me as a game developer to kind of guess where they're going. So this helps me learn, you know what I mean? Anyways, you guys probably don't know what I mean. It's okay.
You'll be able to lead your team using whatever strategies you think are most effective in the heat of battle.
I'm okay with the combat being stylistically low frame rate. I think it's kind of cool. I'm okay with that.
You need to combine your character's unique and powerful skills to overcome a wide variety of challenges that lie ahead. The second mode is Chaos Missions. The combat system in Chaos Missions is built around dungeon exploration, offering near infinite possibilities.
That's kind of cool. I kind of like this. It gives me some Destiny vibes, the world map thing. But at the end of the day, Epic 7 has used this kind of technology as well. Think about zooming in and out of Guild War towers.
Each run can be as short as 5 minutes or stretch well
you
beyond 15 minutes.
just swap out the towers for a planet.
You'll be diving into
that's kind of cool. That transition is good. If this is in game and this is not like edited, that's really cool. Hold on, let me do this. Someone asked about the UI, right? I'm gonna make a fair take. I don't know what everything does yet. I can obviously see debuffs, damage numbers, counters, gauges, cards. I can see decks.
You can follow it up with your most powerful
card to land a massive blow. The style is kind of interesting. I like how they went to the curved HUD.
Strategies you think are most effective
I like the curved HUD. I think that looks really cool.
Your character's unique and powerful skills to overcome a wide variety of challenges.
It kind of makes it look like you're immersed in the... Instead of just seeing it as a battlefield in this UI you're interacting with, it looks like you're viewing it through some sort of like vision set, like a visor or something like that. So it does actually... So we use the term HUD all the time, but this actually looks like you're putting on like a helmet HUD, which is kind of interesting. I don't like the font they use their damage numbers. I'm okay with it. I think it's in style with what they're going for, but it's a bit on the nose. Do know I think this is sped up. Oh, is it? Okay.
That lie ahead.
They probably have... Oh, they do have an autoplay up here. Notice the top right. Okay, yeah, there's a lot you can actually extrapolate from the UI as well. There is an autoplay feature on the top, so that might get rid of the quote-unquote tediousness that I was mentioning before. But it's probably not going to be skip, like, so you still have to enter the battle, at least when the game launches, like how we used to have to hunt Epic 7 and actually watch the entire hunt. But it does seem to have like an autoplay feature. Yeah, Divine Dev Series, that's a good way to say it. I always say your name wrong.
The combat system in Chaos Missions is built around dungeon exploration, offering near infinite possibilities. Each run can be as short as 5 minutes or stretch well beyond 15 minutes.
I do kind of think that this is... I don't know about you guys, I'm always kind of getting bored of this kind of white UI thing.
Each run can
it's just too much. It's just too much like hollow. What's it called? Hoyoverse. This is too Hoyoverse, man. This is where I'm thinking like you don't have to play that safe. White doesn't necessarily mean futuristic.
5 minutes or stretch well beyond 15
Custom
minutes.
themes when? I think that's cool. If that transition is in game, that's one of my favorite things so far. Oh, S3 animations. Okay, this is big. This is actually big.
When you begin a chaos mission, you'll start your run with your character's basic starter deck.
Okay, so we do have... Okay, so let's analyze this really quick. You know what? I might actually post this part of the VOD onto my YouTube channel. Because I feel like I'm putting enough effort into it. I wasn't going to really like take this seriously, but I'm actually taking it seriously. So, okay. So we're going to break down their S3 animations. I want to see if there's a pattern going on. We might be able to see multiple. So first we have a sprite. Again, this is a fully drawn out sprite. This is like how they do Epic 7, right? So what I showed on screen before, limbs are detached and they kind of can float. And they have like hair, for example, are multiple frames, about 3 to 4 frames. Yeah, it's a nice pause. I mean, she pauses for us, to be honest, if you play this in real time. And then we go into the chibi animation, which I was disappointed. I thought that was it. But I was pleasantly surprised with the, again, the mix of sprite into hand-drawn animation. So this is now full hand-drawn, I think. This might not be sprite. Let me see, take a look. Okay, I think this might be sprite. This is all sprite still. This is hand-drawn. Okay, so that's where they break it. So they're literally taking the Epic 7 formula and then bringing it here. And it's not a bad formula. It's not a bad formula. This is still PNG. PNG sprite mixed with multiple frames, and this is fully hand-drawn. That's really cool. They had you in the first half, yeah. It's a chibi 2D animation hybrid. I will say this. I've seen many chibi, especially like idle games, chibi fights going into an S3 animation, and it doesn't look as good as this. So whoever said their animations are really good and you meant this, I agree. I'm unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that they went chibi. It's so unfortunate they went chibi. Okay, gang, imagine this. Imagine this same battle scenario. Like they're kind of like almost, they're not fully side view. They're kind of like side back view, right? Imagine that as full humans. Like when we saw, what was that other Korean game? That was supposed to be another E7 killer. That was like full, really, really tall sprites, and you walk across the screen, and it was futuristic. You guys, someone will say it. I know I'll know it when I see it. I played it as well. I played it on launch when it went to global. What's that game? It was like androids. It was a Korean Counterside. Thank you, Slef. Thank you. Counterside. So imagine, oh, I was talking about Counterside though. You might be talking about something else. There might be another. Counterside, imagine Counterside like sprites. That's what Counterside was like. It was like the similar mood, similar monsters you're fighting, and especially in the opening section of the game, because that's how far I played. But you had full sprites, but you don't have to be that tall. I think they can be smaller in scale, but just imagine that. If you had that, that would be like, I would, you know what? If the game was really fun, that could be my new Epic 7. Not gonna lie, the chibis are really holding me back.
Taking on high-risk missions.
I have to say the S3 animation is slightly cooler than Epic 7 because you get an extra beat. You get what we're supposed to get with the full sprite here, but with this kind of half-crop larger image, which Epic 7 doesn't have, right? So it sets up the animation. And then this would be like the usual way. So yeah, they had a lot of potential here.
When you begin a chaos mission, you'll start your run with your
I don't mind the
basic starter
font.
deck.
I don't mind the in-game font. I almost see this as like, again, when Divine was saying like it looks like you're battling from a ship, you're a commander, it does look like you're running some kind of hyper simulation. If you go down that kind of like artistic BS trail, then the simulation can explain them being chibi. You know what I mean? Is that they're in a simulated world, but I don't want to overthink for them. I don't want to give them excuses. I want them to have more backlash so they make them more humanoid than chibi. But I don't want to give them that excuse. But it does, but they're like their avatars, right? So what I mean is like, because you can see the font and the cards are not the same as the font in the world. So the projected world has this kind of like digital font, which someone said they didn't like. I'm okay with it if you believe that to that degree, but I don't want to BS for them. This is what we did in art school. We BS reasons for our decision making.
But as you battle your way through, your characters rapidly unlock their potential.
The premise is like mind break. Oh really?
You'll discover new skills.
Interesting. Okay, so if what you're saying is true, Lacrosse, then that's actually really good. That means they really succeeded. So you know a game dev when they succeed in their artwork, when the players can extrapolate what they're trying to go for without them doing an exposition on it. That goes for anything too, like a movie or TV show or whatever, right? Like if you could figure something out without the movie telling you the answer, then that's when you know it's successful. if that's the case, again, you're saying that you believe it is, so it might
Random
not
or
be.
gain additional
It
effects
would
on
be pretty
existing
cool if
ones.
it is.
As you continue this process, you'll eventually unlock powerful upgrades known as fates, which help your build. All of this happens during
The
combat.
damage
so
font
you'll
is just too campy like ML Luid Ultimate, but ML Luid Ultimate is supposed to go for that retro feel, right? Okay, I can meet you halfway. I get it. It's like you would expect something a bit more futuristic, maybe. It could be digital, but something more futuristic than this. Less lo-fi. I get what you're talking about. I would say if anything, it's inconsistent with everything else because everything looks
Experience
kind
the
of
effects
pristine
right away.
futuristic, whereas
It's
the
not just
in-game
about
damage
getting
numbers
stronger.
are kind
If
of.
you combine new abilities with your
Let me turn
existing
him
cards
down just a
strategically,
bit.
you can unlock even more powerful and synergistic plays.
Yeah, I can kind of see it
At the
kind of
end
be
of
out
each
of place.
Chaos mission,
It's
regardless
inconsistent,
of
yeah,
success or
maybe.
failure,
I
you'll carry
can
over part
agree
of
with
your
that.
growth from the expedition as save data.
Let me read this because they say something like we will relive the nightmare until the counter turns to 1, hence chaos 0. Oh, okay. If that is the premise, then a lot of that metaphor is seeping into their artwork. I get really nerdy about that as an artist. I think that's something super cool.
And with this save data, players can carry over their progress and use it directly in story mode and various instant battles.
I think I will play this. I will play this.
In
There's
other
no
words,
promise
the
I
two
will
gameplay
keep
modes
playing it.
complement each other. Playing
The game has to be decently generous, decently free to play friendly for me to keep hooked on it. If it hooks me for 6 months, there's a high chance that I can be hooked on it for longer.
Chaos missions is a highly effective way to farm resources and prepare for fast-paced instant battles.
Continuing on, there's another key element that sets CZN apart. Hello, I'm Choi Sung-hyun, and I'm here to go through the mental breakdown system with you. The deeper agents venture into the chaos, the longer they stay, and the more damage they take in battle, the more their stress builds. Once it crosses a certain threshold, they enter a critical state of trauma, what we call mental breakdown.
Whoa,
Dependent on each character's personal traumas,
That's kind of
they suffer
interesting.
different types of mental breakdown.
so okay, so yeah, so everything seems to be something to do with the mind, right? And yeah, this mechanic kind of looks interesting. I have to keep looking at it because it could just be a different name branded on a mechanic we know, right? So let me just keep going.
A character in a state of mental breakdown suffers penalties when using their cards.
Oh, okay, that's really
That
cool.
said, there are ways to embrace these mental breakdowns and even turn them to your advantage. By
Okay,
time-
never mind. This is pretty good. I was thinking like it might be like a limit break. Because like in Final Fantasy games, limit breaks happen when you get hit, right? Or when you hit. So it happens in both. If you get hit and when you hit. That's what I was thinking. But the fact that you have to there's an extra thought process in this where it can be a disadvantage but can be an advantage. So that's actually cool
Getting
literally.
it right, you can take advantage
kinda
of a
cool.
mental breakdown, since the cost of awakening skills drops significantly when recovering
It's
from
the
one.
big mechanic in Darkest Dungeon.
Since awakening
Sanity.
skills are the most powerful abilities in
Right, someone was saying that this is like Darkest Dungeon. I've never played that game, so for me, it's in a way it's good because then I can kind of experience this for the first time.
the game. Just remember, sometimes a mental breakdown can turn a crisis into a comeback, depending on how you play it.
Interesting. That's kind of interesting.
In addition to growth through combat mentioned earlier, CZN offers a variety of progression systems like leveling up, promotion, and transcendence, allowing you to fully enjoy the core fun of
Okay, if you guys are hearing the voiceover, if this is an AI voice, I would suggest them not use someone with a lisp. Because I feel like the person has a lisp.
growing and managing your characters. If the Chaos mission feels too difficult with your current character's abilities, you can level up and strengthen your character to take on the challenge again. We hope you enjoy the growth and progression systems in CZN to the fullest.
Also, knowing that this is Smilegate Super Creative, I think this game is going to last a lot longer because of potential feedback that might get changed, like in terms of like making the game better. So I can see this game being very positive
艦長
if they launch properly.
私たちが足を踏み入れる惑星はそれぞれの物語を持っているの。ある惑星では生き残るために必死にあがく者たちがいる。 一方ある惑星では奇妙な現象が繰り返し起きている。またあるところではまだ誰かが希望を捨てることなく戦っている。私たちが直面するすべての物語はこれらの惑星から始まるの。これから私たちが遭遇する世界を紹介するわね。映像を見てちょうだい。
It seems possible to me to do PvP. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, my assumption is that there's probably going to be PvP. But we'll see. Like in terms of tech, they could definitely do it. I don't see a problem with that. A timer and then a turn count, right? Like it's not gonna be too different from like an Epic 7 CR kind of thing.
The story of Chaos Zero Nightmare unfolds across a variety of planets and arcs.
Sorry, I'm late strained my neck. Oh, that's gotta be that's a really funny one. I thought you actually hurt your neck. I was about to be like, oh, are you okay? But I got you what you're doing. Thanks for the continued Prime sub. Appreciate it. And welcome. Yeah, it's actually a bit late for me. I usually stop the stream, but I'm gonna finish this for sure. Roguelike RTA? No. I don't think so, man. Look. Okay, the mechanics that they've introduced so far, you can play a roguelike, but you could play any other game mode, right? You know what I mean? So I don't think it's gonna be just a roguelike. That might be the main premise of their main modes, but I don't think the whole thing is.
Waiting to be discovered.
It has potential to be any kind of game, like a card game, you know, like a Hearthstone or whatever. It could literally be
strange
that.
Phenomena have been detected.
Again, we don't know yet.
This is Tryon, a massive arc orbiting the imperial capital, home to the Empire's legislative, judicial, and administrative core. Even against its grey, desolate backdrop, the place still brims with life. Planet Spitz and its satellite Elvera are designated as independent sectors, compared to the mildly contaminated chaos found throughout the region. These celestial bodies house an ample supply of strategic resource reserves, making them a paradise for space pirates. A gargantuan ark operated by the Holy Crusaders, a subordinate faction of the Empire. Just in time for the Pilgrim's Walk, many devotees are gathering. The Mist City, a medium-sized
is it
chaos
just me, or is
Silent,
this
a planet under the dominion of the Holy Crusaders.
Biomes
there are rumors
artwork?
of a strange purification ritual taking place.
Yeah, it's okay. It's about the same as Epic 7. I was gonna say that looks lower quality, but I think it's about the same.
By the Holy Crusaders. The original headquarters of the Holy Crusaders
and it might not be finished yet.
During the earliest days of Lino's colonization. But it
yeah,
has
that
since
looks like
been
the
reduced to a
Abyss.
wreck after being
Oh,
swallowed
not
by
Abyss.
the chaos.
What do you call it? Labyrinth. Hell, Nightmare Lab.
The Holy Crusaders regard the purification of this place as their destiny. In the past, this was also where the Holy Crusaders failed to carry out a purification, resulting in devastating losses. In these diverse regions and backgrounds, you'll carry out your duties as a Protoss, but even before your mission starts, you'll find yourself caught up in an unexpected event. One day, a commander who returned from Earth's blue pod chaos suddenly loses their memory. The Protoss, having lost both consciousness and memory, is urgently recalled to the SS Nightmare. What could have happened inside the chaos that day for a Protoss immune to memory loss
Just
to
stop
forget
it for
everything?
Just here, this scene, if all of the so like in Epic 7, like when we go through like a side story or an event or whatever, we have our story scenes, right? Which is just the like the characters we pull, like when we gear them up, that artwork animation, and then they kind of do their, you know, marionette, again, like I said, the water like jiggling. But here, if we have every story scene be kind of like unique shots like this, because again, this is like an under angle shot and it won't work for every scenario. If every single one of them have this, and they, even though they work move in marionette, this is like super high value. Another weeb game to steal your money. Yeah, so this is Chaos Zero Nightmare, Alice, and this is the same team, or it's Smilegate and Super Creative. So I'm assuming it's the same team, at least the same studio, and I think it looks promising. I have to say, it's not the hot chicks or whatever. I think the gameplay looks promising. I don't want to play two Epic 7s, you know what I mean? Like, so for it to be diverse is interesting. Makes it more immersive. Yeah, it's not just immersive, it's just like, it's actually hard work. Like, we'll have to see. It
In
might
your
just be
role as
like
a
in the
Protoss and
intro.
captain of the SS Nightmare, you'll embark on an adventure.
Yeah, if they
with
went all in
CZN
on the story
to
scenes,
uncover
I would
what
be
really
like
happened
super
that day
impressed.
and unravel the hidden secrets of chaos.
プロトコル資料で説明した通り、任務の核心は私たちの戦
I
場カオス
honestly think for their presentation, outside of padding time, they could have just had the devs talk and have gameplay clips in the back, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we don't need this, but
この
I
戦
don't
場の
know.
特徴と同行する要因について調べてみましょう。
Yeah, imagine playing E7 all over again. Yeah, I mean, this is the reason why I don't try all those games, like Etheria Restart and all that.
Hello, I'm
I
Sosu
can't
Jin,
do
the
it.
graphic
I just
designer
can't.
for
I don't
Chaos
want
Zero
to do it.
Nightmare. Chaos Zero Nightmare embraces the roguelite genre, with each run taking you on a deeply immersive journey. To enhance immersion and effectively convey the sense of exploration throughout your journey, we put a tremendous amount of effort into the background design using two-dimensional animation. In the case of 2D games, backgrounds tend to be static, which can sometimes...
Is that like is that her saggy boobs? Oh, that's her knees! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. I thought that was like her saggy boobs. I'm like, what the frick? Gotcha. No, I was super scared because that looks hideous. I'm like, for it to be more hideous, it would be like to scar me from looking at titties. And it's like these like freckled old, oh, it's like, okay, I saw the feet now. I thought we were done with the DGen time after 10 p.m. Dragon brought it back. Wait, one sec. I saw something that was kind of cool behind. One sec. When they were talking about the 2D animation backgrounds.
Your journey, we put a tremendous amount of effort into the background design using two-dimensional animation.
Okay, so that is, I think they applied the exact same technology for Epic 7. Because I even swear, back when Epic 7 was launching, this was one of the features. So I think it is the exact same.
In the case of 2D games, backgrounds tend to be static, which can sometimes make the visuals feel a bit dull. With CZN, we aim to create a more dynamic and stylized environment, something that feels both animated and immersive.
Okay, good
bringing
thing
the
they
world
didn't
to
have like
life in
a
way
dark
that-
spot on the tip of the knee, you know what I mean? Like if they had like a dot, like a mole, bro, like that would look like nipples right away, man. Like, I don't know. Okay, you know what? If I do post this on YouTube, hopefully the devs understand that I'm just a big fan of theirs. Okay, it's not that I'm a degen or anything. Where's my snippet tool? Okay, here, one sec. Hold on, let me even draw. Like if I drew areolas, would it look like nipples? No, okay, never mind. It was just my it was just me. Never mind, man.
Backgrounds tend to be static, which can sometimes
Yeah, it
make the
should be
visuals feel
less
a bit
annoying.
dull.
This is something
With
that I've
CZN,
been-
we aim to create a more dynamic and stylized
not satisfied
environment,
with.
something that feels both animated and immersive, bringing the world to life in a way that pulls players deeper into the experience. In particular, features like water reflections, 2.5D active camera
Ooh.
movement.
Ooh, wait. The water reflections are new. Like Epic 7 doesn't do that. Like they don't find an opportunity to do that. So that's actually kind of cool. So this makes it feel like a more well, I wouldn't say more advanced, but like a Pokemon thing. Like this is really good. Actually, that's something that's adding to this
Water
for sure.
reflections, 2.5D
Like I said, they're upping themselves. This is something always really good to see in game devs.
active camera movement, dynamic lighting effects using light resources, and responsive shadow rendering are techniques.
Really? Is it actual dynamic lighting? Hold on, let me see this. If he's talking about the lighting on the sprite right now, that's not necessarily dynamic. That could literally be a flick of a switch in terms of the sprite. And to be honest, I think it is because the frame. No, maybe not. Maybe it is dynamic. If it is dynamic, that's pretty good. I'm thinking, how are they applying the dynamic lighting?
Techniques you rarely see in traditional 2D games.
Whoa, really? Is it really dynamic? I don't think. Okay, look at the glow that sparks to the hair and the face. If that's not pre-animated frames and if that's really dynamic, that's insane. I don't even know how they did it. I said the animations were good. Okay. Fair enough. Where I watched up to, I wasn't impressed. But I'm getting kind of nerdy about the tech. Okay, so the only way I can see that they do this, if it's real dynamic, true dynamic. What I mean by true dynamic is that if that light source moved, you would expect the light on the character to actually move. Now we can't know, right? Because all their animations, all their 2D animations are already rigged to be the exact same. So the light source is going to come from the same source. So we can't actually prove it if it is or not. But if it is, the only way I can see them doing it is that they run the lighting on some sort of 3D skeletal structure that looks exactly the same as the chibis, which would be easy to do because they're roughly all the same proportions. Like all the heads are roughly the same size, all the torsos are. So they would do it. So imagine this. So here, I'm gonna nerd out. If ever Smilegate dev actually sees this and verify if I'm right or wrong. All the torso is about the same. All the heads are about the same size. Okay. This is the benefit of this. If they are doing this dynamic lighting, this is the benefit of the chibi. And then I would be happier that they did do it the chibi. So what they could do is that they can have basically exactly like this. You just have basic models that have cylinders and spheres, right? Because the best way to tell if something is lit is on a rounded surface instead of a hard edge. Because hard edge only gives you, like, let's say for example you have a cube. We all know, like, if you look at a table and it's lit, it's flat, right? There's no gradient to it. So you really can't tell the dynamic lighting. It's harder to fake, or so rather, it's easier to fake on a cube than it is a sphere. So assuming that is the case, what they can do is that they can have the light source actually reflect on a model, but that model can be invisible at runtime. So the polygon of the actual, like, you know, circle, the cylinder, they can be fully invisible, but they can actually still render the illumination. That's the only way I can think they do it, if it's actually dynamic, or they're saying it's dynamic to show off that they can do it, but it's at a great cost, because then every single chibi would also need a sprite to have a lit animation for every single skill and attack. And looking at this skill, even, let this back up a bit, there are multiple light sources that can happen throughout. So this blink effect, where it kind of just lights the screen, that's a post effect that could just be overlaid onto the entire surface of her. So that's not really dynamic lighting. That's just like, you could trigger something in the code to be like, oh, play this glow PNG. But the stuff on her, that's dynamic for sure. That hair, well, we'll have to see. When I play the real game and it's not like low res or whatever, low quality. Am I watching high quality? Frick, I'm watching 780. Go freaking 1080, man.
In CZN, we've implemented these elements.
I'll break it down when I actually get my hands on the game, because that's something that I am really interested in. I want to know how they do it.
The most important aspect when it comes to gameplay. Let's take a quick look at the agents who accompany you and provide support. Our first agent, Ray, is a student studying aboard the SS Identity and a Terrasian combatant who can manipulate.
She's kind of cute.
A pure-hearted and energetic.
She kind of reminds me of Tenny.
Remember
we were talking about when I made the video on ML Tenny? I was talking about how much I like her school outfit. This reminds me of school outfit Tenny.
Be used to protect others. We put a lot of care
I like
into
this
capturing all
look
these little
because it's not
details that
overly
make Ray
sexual,
who she
but it's
is.
really cute.
To highlight her lively personality, we avoided using overly dark colors in her design. Instead, we chose colors for her hair, eyes, and other features that would harmonize well with the dark matter she wields. Since she's a student, we based her outfit on a school uniform, blending elements of combat gear and high school fashion. The result is a custom design that reflects Ray's unique taste and personality.
Dude, I'm convinced that I will be playing this game. The more I dissect this, I'm posting this part of the stream on YouTube, by the way. The more I dissect this, I think the more I want to play it.
The ring on her left are devices used to control the dark matter that Ray creates. To highlight that Ray is also a skilled combatant, we designed elements that contrast with her cheerful school uniform image, adding a cold and rigid aesthetic.
One thing. For this video, remember what I was saying, that I rather the devs not overly explain all their design choices. This is what I mean. I don't think they need to. I honestly think if the character design worked, we could look at her and kind of draw a story out of it. And I was kind of hoping to like, I don't think they need to show this off because they're already really talented. So like to show us like, oh, the character design, we think about all this stuff to make her look this way. I think like 50% of the players don't even care. They just care if they look good or not. But like for those who want to care about it, we can extrapolate stuff on her and then kind of tell the story without them explaining
balance her overall look. Moving on, let me introduce you to our next character, Beryl. Beryl is the commander of the Wolf Platoon. Despite her young age, she has inherited exceptional tactical instincts and sharp decision-making skills from her legendary grandmother.
Again, like I said, I like the combat animation because they actually lower the frames. They make it kind of choppy on purpose. I actually kind of like it. It's very stylized.
Even though she's young, she insists on keeping her hair neatly braided and at a modest length to maintain a mature, disciplined look fitting for her role as a commander.
Yeah, they don't need to do this, to be honest. This is probably one of the weakest parts of the presentation.
That looks almost comically disproportionate to her small frame, reinforcing the contrast between her appearance and her firepower. To live up to her title as the commander of the Wolf Platoon, her profile was designed with sharp, angular elements that resemble a wolf's fangs when viewed from the side, a subtle but intentional design detail. Beryl isn't just about her cute looks. She's also warm-hearted and incredibly considerate.
They're basically,
to reflect that in her design,
they're basically making me unable to make more videos. Imagine I milk this trailer and be like, okay, analysis on her costume, but I literally can't do it now because they're literally giving me the freaking answers.
Beneath the tough exterior. Next up,
I'm just kidding, I probably wouldn't have done that anyway.
It's none other than Karen.
Wait, it's Karen? Wait, it's actually Karen. It looks like Karen and his name is Karen? Good thing they only do 3? He was in the art before? Wait, I didn't see him. Wait. Memory loss? He has memory loss. That was the Easter egg? What? Wait, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, no, what? Okay, so Dwale in the Iggy chat has been saying, oh, CZN, like, collab for sure or whatever. And I don't know if it was just, like, the studio connection, but no, there's actual character connection. So, yeah, 100% crossover. He made it to Epic 8.
Human born within chaos, wielding the destructive power of the void, a force that erases everything it comes in contact with. Even he has no memory of his own past. He's a nihilistic character who believes there's no such thing as absolute value in the world. There were a few key points.
Okay, you know what? That's actually kind of cool. It gave me a chilling effect where I feel like I feel like I'm already kind of more hyped because Karen is in it.
Of the void.
And the very fact that his sprite animation, or rather his sprite, his chibi sprite, looks like he's full of drip, man. It's actually kind of cool.
Even he has no memory of his own past. He's a nihilistic character.
Right, this makes sense for crossover characters instead of new characters, right? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let me back up a couple of frames. Yeah, I'm playing for sure. I think that they shouldn't go too crazy bringing Epic 7 characters in though. I will say that. I think it will lose that uniqueness. I think the Karen crossover is good to get people bridging over to this game, but probably no more. Maybe 1 or 2 more, but like over the span of like the next 2-3 years. I don't think they should do that.
There were a few key points we focused on when designing Karen. To show the lingering effects of wielding the power of the void for so long,
super
we give
cool.
Karen a silhouette that looks like it's been consumed by that very power.
I don't like the design as much, though, to be honest.
That haunting, eroded look.
But to know that it's actually him, that character, is kind of cool.
Jagged long hair, a clear sign that he doesn't care much about appearances or fitting in. As a fun
Someone said Tenny might be there as well, but that's about it. I feel like Tenny would make sense, though, right? Are you hyped for pretty young Karen? You think he's pretty too? I'm just kidding. I'm hyped that he's in it. I don't like his character design as much. The look.
Side note, we imagined his assistant, Bria, brushing and tying his hair every morning.
Yeah, because Tenny, I think Tenny's ability to cross dimensions even more than Karen, right? Yeah, that's just speculation, right? Whoa. I was looking at screenshot. What did we just land on? There's a literal cross on her boob. You know what? The devs are not talking about her design, right? My design choice is that she literally has a crosshair between her cleavage. I think that tells enough.
and tying his hair every morning whether he wants it or not, and that image inspired parts of the design process. One of Kaon's standout features is his mechanical arm, designed with a black and white muscle fiber.
Wait, his assistant is Bria? Like Tenebria? Wait, what? Wait, let's keep going. Wait, was that Bria that was shown there? I wasn't reading the subtitles, so I didn't know. Oh, whatever. Screw it.
Out appearances or fitting in.
This is long enough.
Side note, we imagined his assistant Bria
brushing
and tying his hair every morning whether he
but
wants
it
it or
isn't
not, and that image
Tenebria,
inspired parts of the design.
It doesn't
One
look
of
like
Kaon's
it.
standout features is his mechanical arm, designed with a black and white muscle fiber structure
Maybe-
infused with void energy flowing like
maybe it
veins.
is.
It symbolizes the coexistence of his human emotions and inhuman power. So, that about wraps up our brief overview of a few of the core agents.
Whoa.
Since these characters
Yeah,
will
I think
become your
it's
trusted
too
agents, we've poured a
coincidental to
lot
be
of
called
heart into
Bria.
making each one stand out with unique charm and
Or maybe
personality.
it's like his...
And of
Even though
course, there are many
he
more
has
characters
memory loss, his soul still looks for a partner like Tenebria maybe, and he runs across a character called Bria.
beyond the three we just
Who knows?
discussed. We hope you'll love them as much as we do. Thank you.
I'm not gonna be a speculating content creator. Oh, wait. I see some stuff. I like the seasonal system that you're talking about coming up. Wait, what are these creatures called again? Succubus, right? There's 3 of them. They are on the website? Oh, I've never been to their website.
艦長
I think I will
これ
be
で
though, because I
全
will
般的な作戦
pre-register.
内容を確認したわ
They can
ここは
suck on some.
別祭となった黒い
Right,
霧
okay.
カオスで滅亡
They
した
updated it a
宇
lot?
宙と惑星が広がる場所
Dark Souls
艦長はファーストと
YouTubers,
して
here's
カ
a
オスに
10-second
出撃
voice
するわ
line extrapolated
そ
into
してカオス内
45-minute
でコアを
video?
見つけ破壊する任務を遂行することになるそろそろ
Check out the
フ
website
ァー
after
ストとして
trailer.
の旅
Okay,
が始まる時が近づいてきたわね
I'll check it.
ねえ艦長聞こえる
What's happening? Where are we in the video? Okay, almost in.
残念だけど艦長案内プロトコルはここで終了するわ艦長ナイトメア号で会いましょう
Hey Protos, did you enjoy your time with Chaos Zero Nightmare and your Vice Captain Renoa? I hope today has brought you one step closer to CZN. The journey of CZN is just beginning, and we've only scratched the surface of what awaits you. We will do our best to ensure that your journey as a Protos is always exciting and full of anticipation as we continue to develop and deliver
That's it,
live service
right?
content. CZN's live content will run on a seasonal
Preview the
schedule.
end here.
One example
Oh,
of
there's
this is
some
the
schedule
Galactic
stuff.
Cataclysm season content,
Okay.
which focuses on new characters and the Protos. Galactic Cataclysm deals with catastrophic events happening in space due to chaos contamination.
Man, you know what? I hate that this trailer has got me to read freaking patch notes. I think this is telling me that my foot is already dipping into the freaking pool, man. I'm not liking where this is going, guys. I'm not liking where this is going. I'm smiling though. Like, I don't know, man. I'm reading freaking patch notes now. I'm cooked. A few more scenes. Okay, I'll keep going to the end. Okay. You remember when we used to wake up at 3 a.m. watching some news? Oh, bro, that was... Okay, I would say those were some good times. But half of those times I was like... I had COVID and I woke up with a fever or something.
This will
But yeah,
feature
you're
an
right.
extensive
Yeah,
event story
those are
and
pretty
unique
fun
content
times.
exclusive to the season, providing
would
a
be
fresh
5
and
a.m.
exciting
now,
gaming
though, here.
experience.
So I guess...
This season
I guess it could
content
still
offers new
work if I just slept early. I do wake up at 5 sometimes. Sometimes I just can't sleep. Have those like night sweats or whatever and I just wake up.
cards, equipment, and fates. You'll be able to experience unique character metas and builds exclusive to season-limited content. Each season will introduce new fun and directions for CZN, offering fresh experiences every time. Also, the save data you obtain while playing can be freely used in a wide range of content within CZN, including the season boss battles. In Chaos Zero Nightmare, it's the players, not the developers, who define their own metas for each character through diverse in-game content.
I am curious how if that holds true. I read that, right? To summarize, he says it's the Protoss or the players themselves who define the meta and not the developers. I find it hard to believe. I'd be glad to be proven wrong, but I just don't see how that's sustainable if they are releasing the characters. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
A whole new kind of gameplay, never experienced before, awaits you in Chaos Zero Nightmare. We hope you are as excited as we are. Thank you.
Yeah, I would say I'm pretty excited. I was going in this with like a 6.5 out of 10 excitement. Now I'm about like an 8.
Time has come to wrap up our
8
showcase.
is really good for
the
me.
journey with CZN,
8
alongside
is really
all
good.
you protos, is about to begin. Starting today, July 9th, pre-registration
Wait.
will be available on various
okay.
market
I was
stores
like July
and
9th.
stores.
All
More
right.
details on the pre-registration will be released on our official website and social media channels. We encourage you to pre-register. Also, as a thank you to all the future protos who pre-register, we've lined up a variety of exciting pre-launch events for you to enjoy.
Oh, hold. I just saw a stream chat thing I have to read, but I have to hold here too. Wait, have you looked at the art UI of Etheria? It looks terrible. I've never looked at Etheria. I don't plan to. I can maybe look at it on another stream. It is getting late for me here, but I want to finish this. I want to go to the website. I may look at Etheria sometime. I could believe you though. Apple says it's expected to release October 12th. Oof. Character. I'm looking at the character here. This is the... Okay, you know what? They're gonna hit the freaking milestone, alright? I won't even need to look at the pre-reg website. I already know we're close. It's gacha gamers, man. Gacha gamers are the exact same demographic, okay? It's always that same demographic. It's already at 2 mil. If it isn't, it will be.
There are many more events lined up, so please check the official website and our social media channels for more details.
And no matter what, even if they're at like a 1.9 mil, they will pad that last 100 mil because they know if we were so close and didn't get it, the community would rage. They won't even risk that launch. So everybody's getting it.
We appreciate your interest
Trust.
and participation.
Trust.
We look forward to the day we embark on missions together
2
with you.
mil is a
We
low
will now
bar. Yeah,
conclude
no.
the first showcase of Chaos
It's a
Zero
good
Nightmare,
standard
the
set for
Protogenesis.
sure, but it is a
We
low bar
appreciate
for
you
gacha
taking the time
gamers.
to be with us today.
Yeah, Choco waifu. Yo, though, that's why I got super excited, man. I always wanted a Choco waifu that actually looks hot, you know? Not like Choco Silk
悪夢を繰り返してでも
in Epic 7. That's it. Okay, good thing those knees were not titties, man. Silk is hot. What do you? No, she's not. Only her boobs are. I think the only hot Choco in E7 is like Rin. For me. Keep going.
全てのカオスをゼロにカオス
Wait. Stop for a sec. Wait, that looks like Pavel on the bottom. Lethe's up there? Wait. If only Ilnav was actually usable? Someone ban Jagan, please? Wait. wait, why ban me? Because I said Silk is not hot and Rin is hotter? They're on the website? Oh, okay. We go to the website after this. Oh, no. Okay, Dwale, someone already spoiled this for me. Yeah. Alright, so the first thing is that I don't know anything about HoloLive except like I don't even know anything about VTuber, so this doesn't excite me. But yeah, someone spoiled it saying that it was already they're collabing or something. Look at the model. What the Okay, I don't know what this model is supposed to be. Wait. I think I recognize this. If that's a VTuber, is that the one that does those like rap songs? I might be wrong. Is it? What's her name? There was like a couple of songs she did. I actually thought Mori. Yeah. That's her? Wow. Oh my goodness. See, I told you, man. My freaking memory is like freaking That's her. That's kind of cool. Oh, frick, man. The death, man. You're right, man. I'm getting pulled into the freaking Hollow Live universe. No. Okay, we go to the website. What is this? Chaos Zero Nightmare? You thought I was joking? Frick. I even freaking know. I almost knew her name. I've heard the songs. I thought the songs are pretty good. Some of them. We're pulling in slowly. Okay, if I hit pre-register, it probably brings up my email stuff, right? Hold on, I'm gonna close the display for this. Hey, you're right. Characters. Let's check it out. Yuki, I see you. Wait, they have their voices and cards. Oh, do I want to? No, Dwale, man. I don't want to read the patch notes yet. I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Let's just look at the characters, man. We wait for the game. I don't want to look at I don't want to start theory crafting. This is not this is not healthy, man. But I see Yuki, Maribel. Honestly, I have to say some of this looks like she's like a 4-star in Epic 7. All right, so like Epic 7 gave us the goods even in 4-star. So their voices, right? Okay, hold on. Where's the voice? Oh. Ooh, they have both.
レノア、任務開始。レノア、任務開始。
What? Why does it sound really that similar? Also, just as a preface, I don't know any Japanese voice actors' names, okay? So if there's like some hype name there, I don't know it, okay? I just don't.
戦闘員である前に전투력이 이전에 학생. 학생의 본부는 공부죠.
She sounds better in Korean, this one. I feel like a freaking, like, I feel like super perverted to be like clicking on the girls' voices and hearing the voices, you know what I mean? They also have the succubus character. I feel super perverted. Like, imagine let's imagine the screen is covered and I'm at work, right? And I played the audio. It just feels super weird. I don't know, man. I've never done this before.
お休み時間ですね。
Like without it being in the game.
何か美味しいの食べたいな。
This one's like super, like,
わ
I don't even know
あ、
what to say.
쉬는 시간인가요? 맛있는 거 먹고
Rip
싶다.
English irrelevant. Yeah, right, true, right. Where's the English, right?
落ち込んでる暇はありません。
Okay, actually, no, I don't want to even hear the dudes. Okay, I don't even want to hear the dudes. It's okay.
さーて、肩慣らしといこっか。
She's like full like Chun-Li vibe though.
어디 그럼 몸 좀 풀어볼까?
Japanese better on her. Maribel.
いつもみんなを守りたいって思ってます。
Bro,
だ
the
から
zipper?
館長も
The zipper too?
私の後ろにい
That's
て
a
ください。
pretty smart move. But it doesn't feel sexy. It feels lazy. The zipper feels lazy in my opinion. It doesn't feel sexy. Like I'd rather it be like it's buttoned up but there's like a tear, you know? That would make it look like she's hardworking or something.
다른 사람을
I
지키는
like
걸
the Falcon and Cleary
좋아해요.
one the most.
그러니까 함장님은
Korean sounds better for her, I think. Falcon and Cleary. I don't need to. Ugly characters, I don't even want to listen. And this will tell you. Oh, let me take a look at this Pavel.
全ての状況を把握さ
Yeah.
え 모든 상황만 파악한다면 못 이길
Exactly
전투.
what you would think they sound like. Like some of them, they just find the voice actors to fill in that look. Oh, the succubuses are here. Wait, scroll down? There's more? Bro, there's more characters? There's OST. IMO support characters are really nice. Maribel looks kind of fat. Yeah, no, she's on the thick side, but a lot of people enjoy that. Like I'm not against it. I think she's still on the sexy thick side. I'm not gonna look at a lolly. I'll take a look at this though.
私のこと欲しいの？
Oh
で
yeah.
も私はもっと愛玩してくれる方が好みなのよね。
If I was in a public place, man, I would
날
literally
갖고
be
싶어?
smashing my speakers right now.
난 좀 더 애원하는 쪽이 취향인데.
Ooh, the Korean has a bit better. Oh, I don't like how the website actually refreshes you. Am I doing it wrong? I'm clicking the back button on their website. I have to re-click all the. Oh, this one only has Japanese.
わらわに使いたいなら、その資格を示す。
This one looks okay. Oh, they have factions. Oh, gotcha. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Okay, this is quicker. I'll do this then. Oh, she was one of the succubuses as well? I couldn't tell in the video.
すべての宇宙は私の足元にひざまずく運命なり。
I just want to say, playing any gacha games with a voice on in public is psychopath behavior. True. You definitely gotta chuck your phone in the water fountain if it plays. Yeah.
모든 우주는
I totally
내
get
발
weird
밑에
looks.
무릎 꿇게 될지어니.
Ooh. Wait, was she the Blade Master girl? No, she looks different.
怒涛はただ吹き荒れるのみ。파도는 그저 몰아칠 뿐.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not like a. Oh, yeah, and you can click the thing on the top too. Okay. That's good.
これはプログラムアップデート
Where does
じゃな
a
く
where
て
does a boobs end and where
ア
does
ッ
it
プグレー
begin?
ドでしょうか。
Hold on. What's going on? What am I seeing? Wait. No. For real. Hold on. Snipping tool? Is this a big hand? That's a big hand. That's the boob. That's one boob. That's another boob. Where's the what's this? What's this? One of the characters from Darkstalkers? I don't know what that is. I actually can't. I can't comprehend it. That's another hand? Where's her other leg? I think that is her other hand. Oh, I see it. I see the leg. Yeah, that is the other hand. Oh my goodness, her boobs are too big then. Dude, this... Okay, this is where her body looks right now. This is the front leg. Her legs are kind of thin. Her butt is like this. No. Not that wide. I can see the arc in the back. Her butt is like right here. And then the second leg, that's the knee, right? Is that the knee of the other leg? Terrible art, this one. I have to say, this one, like, you overdid the boob, but I definitely have to say the art is confusing AF. Maybe we'll see more, like, if we see more of the bottom of her body, maybe... Like the Captain America meme. The design for this is kind of cool. In general, that's kind of cool. Ooh, I like her. She reminds me of Luna. She reminds me of Eve from Stellar Blade, kind of. But no, maybe A2.
ちょうどよかった。エリシオンも疲れていたの。
I like her design. No voice as well. Okay.
宇宙を遊泳する白いワ
This
シの
is
よう
like
に
Lilius. pretty
翼を
much.
広げて우주를 유영하는 흰
Like same
독수리처럼
vibes.
날개를 펴고
Oh, they're bringing back the furries as well. He looks cool though. At least better than that. What's his name? Jacked? Frick, man, I hate Jacked. Jacked looks so stupid, man, with this stupid freaking bowl cut mullet. That's the one you like with the bird. This one? Yeah. So this one is kind of this one's kind of cool. I have to say. This one looks like has the Lilius vibes. Like a Runka, pretty much. His voice is effing good. Oh, let me check.
キャラバンでよろずやをやっているヒューゴだ。
Okay, that's cool.
何
That's
か依
cool.
頼したいことでもあるのか。
I'd also expect him to have that voice too.
캐러밴에서 해결 사무소를 운영하는
And feel
휴고다.
his furries too. Gotchas are
뭔가
smart.
의뢰할 게 있나?
I'm not into furries, so I don't know how smart that is to be honest. But it seems that it does capture. I think they're trying to go for the full gamut. You know what I mean? They just try to hit every single demographic. You got the lolly lovers. You got the You got the femboys. You got the big boobies. You got the big butts. You got the thick. You got the thin. You know? Yeah, Cass Bronnet. Why does it sound like Cartuja? Actually, it does kind of, yeah. And then she's kind of like a kid. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't say like I'm super. Okay, so here's the thing with me, right? All gacha games have decent looking characters, and it just like at this point, like if I'm thinking about every single gacha character I see in the stupid YouTube, no, the Google ads that you have to click for energy in Epic 7, then there's too many characters. So all of them look kind of similar. The only standout one for me is this one. And I'm not even saying she's unique. It's just that she just stands out, that's all. So unfortunate. Like there's nothing wrong with the character designs. I say that they're standard, but every gacha game kind of hits that same bar. Oh yes. Yes. Milky Mom, I mean Choco Mommy. Also Milky Mommy. Choco Milky Mommy. She isn't even that good of a design. It's just literally the Choco skin. We didn't even see any other Chocos. Alright, okay, alright guys, I'm done. I feel dirty. I feel dirty coming back and listening to those back to